Alright, here we are up in Boston, sitting in the Embraer 175. We just flew it in from Columbus, Ohio this morning, just a maintenance repo. Airplane needed to be repositioned up here, so we flew it empty without any passengers. Figure, I haven't put any videos on this channel in a couple of years, so figured why not do a little cockpit tour. We have some time sitting here, and I figure why not. Pretty nice cockpit layout. This is the first jet that I've personally ever flown. I would say that everything's laid out really nice. Right now we've got it in the gate safe mode, so currently hooked up to the ground power there. The batteries are off, APU's off, but we got the ground power plugged in and in use. You can see up here, so that's why you're seeing everything on, but you got these warning messages here. But yeah, really nice layout to the cockpit. This is an older plane in our fleet, so it's got the heads-up display, equipment here. There's nothing actually inside of it. It's all boarded up. As you can see, the actual heads-up display units are missing. These rails here are for our sun visors that we've got tucked away down in here. But yeah, so the heads-up displays used to be on there. They took it off. Our company doesn't use the heads-up displays. So normally there's a little bit of a different layout in the back over here. That's our jump seat tucked up over there. Back here, some storage for suitcases that we can put in the cockpit. And like I said, normally these big bulky covers aren't normally in here, so there's normally a bit more room for hanging a jacket or whatever back there. Got the ship's library over there, some extra storage. Normally there's a little bit better storage back over here. That's where we keep all of our maintenance pins stowed back here. Some garbage, extra bulbs, whole 9 yards. But all the interesting stuff is up front here. This is pretty much the same from airplane to airplane. Get your display units, sure the business end there. That's where all the good stuff happens. Down here we've got our MCDUs, or FMSs, depending on what you want to call them. Real cool feature about the airplane that I like is there's a little mouse pad, so I can move around using my finger on the track here. The little buttons are on the side, so I can go up and flip through all the different systems of the aircraft and look at them separately. And then we can also go up and change a whole bunch of settings as far as our map display, what's displayed on the screen. We can change weather, add terrain, all that good stuff. So I really enjoy that. It's kind of nice. Some of the older aircraft in the fleet, the touchpad's a little worn out, so that can get a little annoying sometimes. But yeah, I mean, the airplane itself is just a big computer. You'll notice everything's pretty simple as far as like our start-stop switches. This is literally it for starting the engine. You make sure your ignition switches are in auto. They call them dust collectors, because unless you have some kind of abnormal situation, they always stay in the auto position. But yeah, it's pretty much the exact same thing as starting a car. You move this to start and hold it there for a second, and then bring it back to run, and then the computer does pretty much all the work for you. Monitor your start for either a hot start or a hung start. If you see something weird, all you do, just throw the switch to stop, and it'll shut down. Up here is all the autopilot. The aircraft has a really nice autopilot. It's got great VNAV. It has auto throttles. So it really is a lazy man's airplane. There's a pretty good user interface, I would say. Overhead panel's really clean. Everything's laid out nicely. The Embraer uses it's a dark and quiet concept, and so basically all your switches are in their normal position when they're in the 12 o'clock position, so facing straight up. Buttons are pushed in with lights out. If you see a light on it, then that would be abnormal. But that's just kind of a cool thing that Embraer does that makes it a little easier for you to, I guess, in a pinch, figure out what needs to be in what position. If you're curious, right now for takeoff, what position should these pumps, these switches be in? You'd want them all in, obviously, the on and auto positions there. Not really too much to show you up here. It's honestly pretty simple as far as the jet goes. I haven't posted a video on this channel in a couple of years, so I figure why not show the new digs. Nice rainy day out here in Boston. Now I am off to the next leg, but thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.